Welcome back to Lemnos, everyone. Last week we began exploring the quiet Greek island, an island of empty beaches, wild landscapes and slow island days. And today our adventure continues. So join me as we will discover ancient ruins overlooking the sea, volcanic landscapes that feel almost unreal, salt lakes where we will be on the lookout for flamingos, and instead find quite a lot of cats. Today the plan is to visit the Ancient Theater of Hephaestia. Whilst heading out, we spot a huge snake crossing the road. We are not sure what species it is, but we later read that Lemnos hosts mainly harmless snakes. The viper, which can be found on many Aegean islands, has never been recorded on Lemnos. We also learn that there is a lizard resembling a snake called the European glass lizard. From the old Greek. We spotted it there. After the exciting snake sighting, we eventually, after some bouncing around on very adventurous roads, arrive at the Ancient Theater of Hephaestia, located in the northeast near the village of Kontopouli. The wind is blowing heavily as we exit the car and walk up towards the theater. It is here that we see an unfortunately dead turtle. The ancient city of Hephaestia was once one of the most important settlements on the island and was dedicated to Hephaestus, the Greek god of fire and metalwork. According to mythology, Lemnos was his island. The theater itself dates back more than 2,000 years, and sitting here overlooking the sea, it's hard not to imagine what this place must once have looked like. the only visitors and take our time before hunger draws us back to the car in search for a late lunch. We realize it is our 17th wedding anniversary whilst we enjoy lunch in Mudros, overlooking the Mediterranean Sea. Today in the sun, it's really nice. I feel very Greek now. We ordered this frappe, which is the coffee everyone orders. It's good. It's not like ice cream or super creamy. It's more like, I've read, it's like it has a lot of caffeine, so you kind of slowly sip on it for hours. It's also a huge mug. It's about the size of my head. Cheers. Go. We have decided that today is a pool day. Not gonna go anywhere. Just went to get water because you can't drink the tap water on the entire island. And we realized you need a lot of water. We are not used to that. If you need it for your coffee machine and to drink and so on. Yeah, so we went to get water and coffee. That's all we did today. We might go for a little beach walk later.
The water is cold.
Okay, the water is still cold, I'm told. Haven't been in, but I might have to go. I have to heat up for 3 hours now. To go and take a dip for 20 seconds probably. Went on a little walk along the beach. Not much going on. It's beautiful. As I'm walking through the village, you can see that there is a few taverns and beach bars, but they're still closed. And it also doesn't look like they're gonna open immediately, even though next weekend is actually the Greek Orthodox Easter, so I was first thinking probably they open for them, but as you can see here, this small snack store, it doesn't look stocked or as if they're gonna open in the coming days. We stopped at one shop a few days ago, or like a little coffee place, and she was actually stocking the shop and told us that she's gonna open on the 1st of May. Yeah. And she served us coffee. It's good. And yesterday we went to a little village where there was a few taverns that were actually open. And the guy then told us, he brought us the menu, but they only had a few selected things, which I thought was clever, as there were not so many people. Instead of having like a lot of waste, just told us what he had. And well, we told him to bring for like 5 people, and that was really good. And everything tasted really fresh. Everyone found something they liked, even the kids, so that was very peaceful and pleasant experience. We were also sipping on a glass of local wine
and realized that it's our 17th wedding anniversary. It was funny. We both didn't realize until, I don't know, we were actually sitting there. It's always funny because we are not very big on celebrating these type of milestones. I think our way of celebrating is going on regular trips. So that's what we do, obviously. Now I'm here on a little walk by myself. There's some locals just chilling. Yeah. I was actually sipping on my coffee, which you've seen before, for the whole afternoon. It was so big. It was nice. And we realized it's a little bit different. I mean, you kind of have the normal items on the menu, more like this Italian type of coffees, like cappuccino or espresso. But then you also have the Greek versions, like the Greek coffee, which I think is a little bit like Turkish, or also in Jordan we had that type of coffee, which then leaves you a little bit of I don't know, in the cup there is a little bit of setting, or how do you call that? And then people also had something on ice, which we realized they call frappe, but it's not the frappe we know with like ice cream. It's actually Nescafe. And then there is this special shaker or machine, which is really out of so little. It's making a big foam, and then they fill it up with water and or milk. And that's what we try today, because we've seen a lot of people kind of sipping on it. And I've read that, that is something you kind of drink really, really slowly. And it has quite a lot of caffeine, like about the same like 4 espressi, so you also should drink 10 of them a day. Might give you like heart palpitations. Yeah. So here we are. It's beautiful. Running out of battery. So you will join me later. So it's time to say goodbye to this beautiful little villa which we had. We had this living room with a kitchen, nice living room, 1 bathroom, 1 bedroom with a desk. Then a little corridor with another bathroom and bedroom. I really like the style with these natural colors and materials, and the view obviously is really, really cool. Little sit out here with the pool, another sit out here. The view on the sea, plus a little pathway here to the garden. Yes. Now it's nice and warm. The little garden with a grill. We didn't use that, but yeah. And now it's time to continue. I'm gonna go to the east of the island for another 5 days actually, and yeah, see what we're gonna find there. We enjoyed some days here without filming much. We just chilled and enjoyed the place, and that was actually really nice for a change. I always feel we tend to travel more than to vacation, which we really, really love. I mean, no complaints, but for a change, it was nice to just chill for a few days. reached the next destination, this little village called Kallithea. And so far we've seen more chickens and hens than people. Now we're going to find the beach.
Kallithea, a tiny village, quiet and unassuming, the kind of place where time seems to move just a little slower. No beach clubs, no loud music, just sea, wind and a few fishing boats in the distance. And honestly, I think this is exactly what I had hoped Greece would feel like.
Sometimes I wonder what you need to be content. And I don't know, it's just so simple. Yet these things make me incredibly happy. Still in Kallithea, and we're gonna go to the very east of the island and try and find the Lake Aliki. And it's quite interesting, in winter a lot of birds make kind of a stop there or live there actually, also flamingos. And then in summer it dries out and becomes like a salt lake. I'm not sure whether now it's very interesting. I'm hoping that the flamingos are still there, or probably it's that in between where there's no flamingos and also not really a salt lake. Let's go and see.
Once again, our navigation system has some very creative ideas about how to get there. At some point we are driving down roads that barely qualify as roads anymore. eventually we make it. We first pass Keros Beach, in summer the epicenter of Lemnos kiteboarding. It features a massive 3-kilometer crescendo-shaped bay with turquoise, waist-deep waters and sandy bottoms. Today there is only one single kite surfer in the water, plus us. After a while we continue and pass Lake Aliki, one of the island's large salt lakes and an important wetland area, especially for migratory birds. Depending on the season, as mentioned, you can spot flamingos here. We mostly spot wind, a lot of wind, but no flamingos. The landscape, however, feels almost surreal, flat, wide, quiet, with this beautiful feeling of openness. And sometimes these slightly unexpected places become the ones you remember most. We strolled along the beach and played a whole afternoon in the sand. The only minus point is one lost ball due to the strong winds and the current in the sea. The ball, once it lands in the water, is carried away so swiftly we have no chance of saving it. By now, one thing has become very clear. The real rulers of Lemnos are the cats. They are everywhere. At tavernas, on beaches, in parking lots, at archaeological sites. Our children have decided that feeding them is now one of the main activities of this holiday. After some cat love, we want to explore the Pyramida Cenotafio, where history, sea views, and sheep watching somehow all blend together into one very normal family travel moment.
Afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain. Bring your life back. We can breathe again when dealing with the pain. No, I don't mind the rain. Ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows, life will
The pyramid Kenotafio, also known as the Russian cenotaph, is a unique cone-shaped stone pyramid located at Cape Ponta near the village of Nea Koutali. During the Russian Civil War in 1920 and 21, tens of thousands of Russian refugees, including many Cossacks, were evacuated by the British and relocated to camps on the island of Lemnos. Tragically, many of them, especially children, perished due to harsh living conditions, disease, and starvation. The pyramid was erected as a memorial to honor those who died in the camps. Over the years, the pyramid's distinctive shape and ladder also served a practical purpose as a navigational beacon or marine sign used by the British Navy to safely guide ships into the port of Mudros.
Going to the mini market. It's funny, it's like the only little shop you have in the village, and generally on the whole island the only chain we have seen is one little store, and otherwise you don't find any chains or franchise. It's all very, very local, which is cool for a change, because sometimes it's also a bit a pity if everywhere around the globe you see and find the same few stores. So we head to the mini market now.
life will take you where you need to go. That's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go.
I did some research on how to help stray cats by reading advice on websites of local animal rescue organizations. It states you can provide fresh water, feed the cats appropriate cat food in designated areas away from your apartment, hotel, or restaurant. As there are an estimated 3 million stray cats in Greece, the most impactful action is funding sterilizations and volunteering with local rescues. So if you can, support local trap, neuter, return programs. Once more we wander through the town of Myrina. Ice cream in hand, salty hair, excited children because the sea is rough and the waves are big. I spot a beautiful sailboat in port and dream about sailing. Something I feel drawn to since my time at sea many moons ago. And let's see whether that dream manifests one day.
So many years, too many tears on your pillow, on your pillow.
Geological Park called Faraklo. And it's supposed to have some lava formations in the rock at the beach. So we see.
Now while you can, don't look back, don't forget. You gotta let now while you can. Don't you wait until the morning light, the morning light. Far away until you're out of sight, you're out of sight.
There. There's no one.
'Cause you gotta let now while you can. Gotta let now while you can. Don't look back, don't forget. You gotta let now while you can.
The streets are pretty adventurous, or the lack of them. It's more like very often you end up for the last kilometers on some dirt roads. It takes you forever.
Don't forget, you gotta let now while you can. Don't look back, don't forget, you gotta let now while you can.
The landscape is covered in golden rock formations, shaped thousands of years ago when hot lava met the sea. Some people call them bald heads because of their round sculptural shapes. The colors, the textures, the silence. It's hard to believe a place like this remains so unknown. What strikes me as well is, unfortunately, the immense amount of plastic and trash lying around. We spend a good 2 hours collecting rubbish, filling bag after bag and the trunk of our car. What makes me especially sad is the amount of microplastic which you can see traces of along the beach. Tiny pieces of plastic which the sea has ground into a powder that is very hard, if not impossible, to clean up. If you want to do me a favor, leave no traces, or even better, leave the place cleaner than you found it. I mean, look how beautiful our planet is.
We are treating the cats to some goodies with poultry. Yes, so I think they're going to be very spoiled, the cats over here. So, we're leaving. 3 flights today. Bergamo, Athens, Ikaria. You can go to. There you go. That's the full airport.
Lemnos may not be the Greece most people picture first, but maybe that's exactly its magic. Quiet villages, wild landscapes, ancient history, empty beaches, and enough cats to keep 3 children permanently happy. This island gave us space to slow down, explore, and simply be together. Thank you for traveling with us. And join me next week at home in the Swiss Alps when we prepare for the next big adventure. Ciao, ciao.